Okay, I think I got the sound fixed. I can see on my side where it says the audio is being captured. I'm just gonna stick around here and see if you guys can hear the sound. We are live. I'm just gonna stick here, see if you guys can hear the sound like I can. Well, I'll say a few things while people roll in. But it seems like the boogeyman of all boogeymans, Blackrock, has laid the smackdown on UST slash Terra Luna. Just gonna wait till people come in. Okay, we got two. Can you guys hear me now? Just let me know here in the comments. Can you guys hear me? What's up, the Petersonism? Hey, Natish, welcome back. Is my sound good now? All right, let's go. Okay, so the boogeyman of all boogeymans, Blackrock and Citadel, may have laid the smackdown on Terra Luna with this UST deal. Okay, Gentlemen in Crypto, they covered it this morning. Definitely check out the Gentlemen in Crypto. They do good crypto news every morning. All right, and had I've been thinking, King, one of the guys, Gentlemen of Crypto, he called this out like a month ago, and I think this was the beginning of Terra Luna's problems. These guys, they purchased Bitcoin with their stablecoin funds, and really that's the point that opened them up the most to it. They were already offering 20% APY on their stablecoin UST, but when they bought the Bitcoin, that really opened them up to having an unstable stablecoin. So, um, in this particular article, they say my guy, leader of Cardano, Charles Hoskinson, actually kind of put the word out. I went to go to this link, and of course, it doesn't exist anymore. Let's wait for that to load. Oh, it doesn't exist anymore. I'm sure somebody has it. If we go over here and search, let's say Charles and Luna, I'm sure somebody copied it. Or not. And of course, fine woman. Let's see. Nope. Okay, nobody copied it. But here it is right here. The plan involved crypto investment firms BlackRock and Citadel, according to the message sent to Hoskinson by a person named Anna, who claimed to have borrowed 100,000 bitcoins from Gemini. These firms were supposed to have changed 25K bitcoins into UST after receiving the total amount. They contacted Duquan, which is, man, just Duquan just laid so much of a bed for himself right here, saying they want to sell a large amount of Bitcoin for UST. They were alleged to have offered to sell a large number of BT for a discounted price, which the latter accepted. Unfortunately, this resulted in USD's liquidity being reduced. So basically, they offered him a large discount for some Bitcoin and got him. I'm sorry not to laugh, but they laid that ruse for him, only to then use his UST against him while they already shorted his company and just drove it into the mud. Now, honestly, I hate that they can do this because BlackRock, let me see who's all filtered in here. Yeah, Terra's destroyed, man. But we gotta put into context how much money BlackRock has. All right. Um, so a guy he laid this out for me, like the difference between $1 million and $1 billion, and it's really good context. Um, how many $100 bills do you think if we stacked them up together? How many $100 bills would is it 100 or is it 1,000? No, $1,000 bills. Excuse me. How many $1,000 bills um, do you think it'd take to stack up in the air? Like, how tall do you think $1 million would be if you stacked it in the air? How tall is $1 million? Let's see. What do you guys? Anybody want to guess? How tall is $1 million if you stacked it in $1,000 bills in the air? Something like 10 inches, because nobody guessing, and then there's a delay. I don't want to wait too long. And then same amount uh, in for $1 billion, something like 334 feet. And I might be wrong on that, but 334 feet, that's a billion. And these dudes have $7 trillion at their disposal. Um, it's just crazy. That's really just how badly the deck is stacked against us when we go and trade. It's even worse in the stock market. You got $7 billion. I don't know if you guys play poker, but it's like you're the big stack in poker, but even the bigger stack. There's like every day we're going all in, and every day they have 7 trillion to work with. So they just really just buried this company, and you know what? Had I been thinking about it when King was first talking about this, I would have put in a short on these guys too. But I really think that the deal came to be a problem is when this guy bought Bitcoin with his UST. So thereby making his stablecoin unstable. And then on that same token, they have that huge 20% APY that they're giving for it on Anchor. So all BlackRock had to do was kind of push on that short button, and then everybody just came flowing out of Anchor because they knew, you know, also that he had already purchased Bitcoin before, even without knowing this deal. So knowing this deal on top of it, it's just like you made your coin like double risky, and that really just spelled the end to Terra Luna. So I kind of wanted to let you guys know that because it's good to know. It's good to know that these guys were the actual culprits. I mean, it still doesn't like take all the blame away from Duquan, but man, the boogeyman gets him, man. The boogeyman again, and it's the same type of people in the stock market who we got one win against them with the whole GameStop thing, where they literally could quote unquote cheat and shut down the markets. I don't know if y'all remember that, but with that whole GameStop thing, Robinhood weren't the only ones to shut their stuff down. So did WeBull, so did TD Ameritrade. A lot of the people shut down their stuff for Citadel. So the markets are stacked against us in that aspect. Let me see if you guys have any questions here. Oh, okay. No, no, no. So, for $1 million, a $1,000 bill stacked up high. I think it's something like 3 feet or something like that. Or it's not even that. I'm sorry. I think it's like 10 or 12 inches. And you can obviously check that math because a million and then a billion. But a billion is for sure 300 and something feet, which is like crazy when you think about it because we can never really conceptualize, okay, a billion is 1,000 million. So it's crazy. Right now, I would think that it's the end of it, but here he says he wants to do a couple things to get it back here. He, he says he's spoken out about the details of it, depegging, and his recovery plan. He promised increasing base pool from 50 million to 100 million SDR and decreasing pool recovery block from 36 to 18 in a series of tweets. As a result, the minting capacity will increase from 263 million to 1,200 million. Uh, Sorry, guys. And then Quan also gave his opinion on a likely reason of depegging with this idea. He claims that the stablecoin's price stabilization mechanism, woo, can't read today, is absorbing 10% of UST's total supply, and that cost of simultaneously absorbing large sums of stablecoins stretched out on the chain swap spread to 40%. So he's trying to do whatever he can to save his business. He luckily, it doesn't seem like he's kind of like leaving the country or doing anything like that. And I guess this one goes deeper into it. Here, I'll put this in the chat just in case you guys want to try to read it. Um, this recovery plan is gonna have to take a lot because if we just go look at DeFi Llama, that's one that I love to look at. If you look at the total value in Luna right now, it's almost sickening how like far it fell. I think it has something like 3 billion in it now when it was as high as like 30 something million or 30 something billion. Okay, is that 4.9 billion right now? It was at 3 earlier today, so at least it's getting money poured back into it. But look at that. You go from about 30 something billion all the way down to 4. And believe me, earlier today, it was at 3 something. So seems like some money is flowing back in. So that, I mean, that's good. That's good to see. Let's go check out Anchor. Earlier today, this was at like 3 something. What it just showed us was that it had 2 something in it, which means there's more money flowing out of here. Okay, so earlier today was at 4.7. Looks like right now it's at 3.5. So a little more money flowed out of it, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm saying, I think there's a chance that it might be able to come back because I mean, if you look at it right now, it's still sitting at total DeFi money locked. It's still what, number 6? Yeah, it's still number 6 out of all these freaking companies. It's still number 6. So there's definitely a chance that it can come back. But if you guys looked, I have videos looking at the this DeFi Llama site. Ethereum was over like 130 billion at one point. It's sitting at 80 billion locked. This is crazy, man. I really wonder if we're looking at another 2 year wait because the next Bitcoin halving is sometime in 2024. And I was reading this article. It was some article that Charles had up. I must have closed it by mistake here. Let me see if I can find it. He said something like crypto regulation is going to be moved back to 2025. Let me see if I can find that article. And if you guys have any questions, let me know while I see if I can find this article. Let's see, Charles. Hoskinson. Wait, I think it's on his Twitter, so I can just go over there to his Twitter and see. There it is. Okay. So we'll skip down to the end, and if you guys have any questions, let me know. And they said they kind of. Okay, I think we'll probably be waiting until 2025 for real change to occur. I have zero faith in the party of Elizabeth Warren, man. Elizabeth Warren, don't get me on her, man. Like Elizabeth Warren, she loves the stock market, and honestly, you can say like the stock market is just as much quote unquote fake money as the crypto market. I don't know if you guys know, but I sorry. I don't know if you guys know, but I do a show on Benzinga every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I do cover stock stuff a little bit too. The stock market just has just as much funny money. You got options, put options, call options, futures, all of these different things, just like the crypto market. And shares can be just as funny money as the crypto market, and people have the ability to increase shares, decrease shares. It's just as much funny money as the crypto market, to be honest with you. So, and others, she says, I have zero faith in the party of Elizabeth Warren and these others that are actually going to have meaningful influence on crypto above and beyond. And then he says something down here at the bottom. Washington is still Washington, and the gears are pretty much gummed up right now. It's likely nothing will actually get done in practice outside of more enforcements and regulation until 2025 with the change of administration. Okay, so he's assuming that there will be a change in administration, but I like the number he chose, 2025, because that's after the next Bitcoin halving. So, um, so there's that. Let me see what questions you guys have. I keep pressing the wrong button. Oh, what's up, Luke? How you doing, man? Let's see here. Luke finally got into one of these live streams. I played the dead cat bounce for about 96 this morning, but I don't know. Figured it has a few more bounces. You know what? Um, let's just go take a look at it over here. So USDT, so USDT got as low as I believe it got as low as like 30 cents. So these little blips that we're seeing right here are honestly what I think just people just clearing out the futures market. So it's like, okay, 66, boom, let me go down to 22 right quick, clear out all those futures, and then it's here at 66 right now. Okay, or what? I'm sorry, 73 cents. So hopefully they don't go down and clear out the futures again. Let's see here. We'll save that and then look at Luna. Oh my God, 70. Okay, then they didn't cleared out my future. I just had a little fun future on this. Uh, I think it was supposed to. Yep, 77 was the little thing before it liquidated. It was something. It was something real small, so I don't really care. Um, wow, guys. And if you look at it right now, at 70 cents, and it's like the sixth. It has the sixth most DeFi money locked up in it. You could almost say it's a bargain at this price, right? But the thing is, do we see more money flow out of there? That's the question. That's the real question. I mean, it's six right now, Polygon's sitting at what? Like 50, like 70 cents. Let's see what Polygon's sitting at. Like let's really try to do a little evaluation, even though we know it it can't matter that much because there's so much fear out here. But we can try, right? So Polygon sitting at 65. Let's go back. Okay, if Polygon sitting at 65, Solana we already know sitting like way over that. Luna's at about 70 cents right now. Phantom, let's see what Phantom is at. I thought Phantom's probably at like 50 cents or something like that. Let's go check it here. Phantom, 30 cents. Wow. Okay, so Luna, where it is right now, we can expect it to really be somewhere between 30 and 75 ish cents, right? Um, that would be the guess, right? But let's see. Hopefully, no more money flows out. It seems like some money is flowed back in, because like I said when I was watching this earlier, it was 3 billion, three something billion, and now it's sitting at 4.9 billion. So I think its value in this current redalicious market is somewhere between 30 and 75 cents. Let me see if we got any questions. Aaron, you got the whole like Benzinga crew up in here. Three Musketeers. Yes, definitely press the like, guys. I might have to write this down if this is a good day to do a little live stream. If we got Aaron and Luke in the house. Let's see here. 7:30 p.m. What's today? Wednesday? Maybe we can start making this a regular thing. Everything is dirt cheap right now, man. Just edge in, just edge it in though. Like we may not be done. We may not be done right here, Natish. So I would say just don't go full hog with anything. What I'd like to do is basically I try to like set a couple markers. Um, like right now everything's on a discount, so definitely you can edge in with like a little percentage. Of course, this is not financial advice, but this is what I do. Like LCX for example, I edged in and bought some at around like 7 cents, and then when it got to like five, I bought a little bit more. Um, if it goes under five, I'll buy some more, and then when I get to a point where I'm happy, I probably won't buy any more until it goes back to 8 cents. Like, and those are some of the things you can just do to kind of save yourself. Um, but I just want you guys to know, definitely check out all the shows that I do, because I've been talking I've been talking this recession for at least 2 weeks. Let's see if we can find it here. Oh, this and definitely get any questions ready, guys. So not only can you guys catch me on Benzinga with these beautiful gentlemen, Aaron and Luke. They got some nice shows over here as well, along with definitely check out my Benzinga shows. They have some nice shows over here as well. Um, I don't want to play all. I just want to show you guys that I've been on this like kind of recession kick. for 2 weeks. Where is it? Okay, here we go. So tips and tricks for spotting a recession and basic charting indicators. Maybe it'll be better if I just come over. I don't want to hear myself. Ah, ah, ah. It's so hard for me, guys. And I review these episodes too, and it's like I gotta hear myself. Like it's like want to super critique everything. Let's see here. Videos is where I want to go. I'm like I said, like 85 times. Oh my god. Let's see here. Okay, it wasn't that one. Where is it? Oh well, it's on here somewhere. I'm trying to figure out where that one was, where it's like tips on avoiding a recession or finding a recession. Okay, there it is, right here. So 11 days ago, I was talking about this when Bitcoin was right at like 37 7. And to be honest, I was mad at myself that I didn't catch it before then. Cause and the video goes into this, so definitely check it out. Um, 'Cause Kathy Wood, right here around this time, was like, I think there's gonna be a recession, and just watch the video, y'all, because it goes into all these tips. Usually, somebody tips us off that there's going to be a recession. Either it's Elon saying that the Bitcoin's like too expensive to mine or whatever like that, the energy's bad, or China's doing something, or there's a war or something. There's always usually a tip off to a recession, and Kathy Wood was the first tip off right here. So when we got to right here, I was kind of pissed off at myself that I didn't catch it here. But here there was something that was said or something that was going on that made me think, okay, we really got the potential to kind of go down here. Now, did I think that we were going to have this type of black swan event? No, but the signals and the signs were there. Just like I was telling you guys, King was calling UST and Luna being like kind of a scammy type deal. The signs were there. And I know he got a lot of hate for that, but the sign was there. You can't have your stable coin be unstable by buying Bitcoin. The whole purpose of a stable coin is that you can leave your money on that network. So when Bitcoin is unstable, like it is right now, um, you can take your money and you can put it into a stable coin. Like one of Luke's favorites is USDC. That stable coin is mostly used by Solana. It's their kind of like stable coin of choice for their network. So instead of having to pull your money off of the Solana network, you can now put your money in USDC and leave it there, so that whenever Bitcoin figures itself out, whenever Sol figures itself out, you can then move your money out and put it into other stuff. And what I like to do is scale my money out, um, just so that I'm not like missing a top or missing a bottom, and I lose more money, or so just scaling is always good. You mitigate risk as much as possible, because almost never can you find the total bottom. um, so let's see here, any questions? Thank you, Luke. So USDC Voyager 6.5% interest, and that's a good interest that won't won't be like Terra Luna, where it's 20% interest Ponzi money. Okay, uh, so you can put your stuff on Voyager and actually know that that's a good interest rate. Man, it's like Duquan really should have known that that was like a bad idea. But see, this is why also that I don't do like liquidity farming, trading type of deal, because it's like it can always just fall right off the bottom of you. And Like people do make money trading these liquidity farms or finding the new one as soon as it comes up. But for me, it's just way, way, way too risky. Let's see here. So for me, guys, I'm moving more into like the NFT space until this gets this stuff figured out. There are a lot of blue chip NFTs out here that now since things are kind of cut in half that are have like bargains on them. Let's go over a couple in the Cardano space, and let's go over a couple in OpenSea in the Ethereum space. Let's close that. Let's close that. Let's close that. Close that. Leave that. Okay. Why don't use places use USDC as trading pairs? Um, because it's really Solana's. Solana started it, so places want to have their own stable coin so that the money stays on their network. It's just like I showed you here with the total value locked here. People really want to keep money locked on their own network. So Tether, I think, is what Tron uses. Um, Avalanche doesn't have their own stable coin yet. Of course, Binance has BUSD. Gemini has GUSD. So everyone has their kind of their own stable coin, and they kind of want to keep it locked on their network. Um, that's why. Short answer is that. Um, so here, there are a couple blue chip guys over here that you can buy that will be good in the long run here. So one of them is where is it? Oh, and that reminds me too. I found a place that does lending on Cardano NFTs. Let's see here. So these Clay Nation pitches, especially with Cardano being 50 cents now, and they're going to release their own token. Definitely, these are like, I think that these are worth buying. Um, they were $400 a while ago, of course, cut in half now. Space Buds, this is literally the first NFT on Cardano. And as you can see, 5,199 Cardano, which is not even in line with the price that it was only a while ago. So somebody was like, okay, they're half off. I'm about to buy the best one I can. I don't blame them on that one. Um, but as you can see, like the price has not even gotten in line with the fact that Cardano split in half. So you your 63 here isn't the same as your 64 like what a month ago. So you're literally getting these boys half off. Um, let's see here. Other one besides Spacebuds is Ape Society. I think it is. Um, yeah, they're seeing a. Whew, so these boys rose all the way up. You can see one all the way like up there. Oh man, I know that guy is kicking himself right now. And now look at it right here. As low as 1950. So this is like what $500. And I believe they're coming out with their own land. I'm gonna have to do some more deep diving and research on this, but they're definitely a blue chip in this space. So those are the ones. Besides Pavia, Pavia dirt cheap right now. Um, 350. I saw one of these selling at like 290 the other day. So Pavia, I thought they would be bigger than what they are right now, but like everybody's kind of just deciding to create their own little metaverse. So that's the only reason Pavia hasn't done as much as I thought it would be. So that's them. And let's go look at that scam artist Yuga Labs other deeds. I swear, dude, if I'm really out to get the people that got screwed over by this the ability to mint, because these guys, there were some shady actions here, some definite shady actions here. So floor price three. Oh god, can you guys hold on just a second? I locked my son out. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, where were we? Okay, other lands. Man, people took a freaking beating on these. Um, yeah, if this is the last thing I do, I'm gonna make sure that the people that got screwed over by this, get to mint. But at almost four ETH is such a great deal at what it is right now. So that's one I'll be looking at. One that I own. Ember Sword Land. These guys are about 0.109 ETH. So cheapity cheap. They just did an alpha launch, and their next launch, I'm not sure. They said it will be like 4 months out. They're gonna give us some more stuff on it. If you come up and look at their Twitter, they've been dropping like pics and stuff. And like I said, I did their alpha and walked around their land. It looks pretty cool. The alpha's closed at the moment while they're doing their next thing. And ooh, one that I forgot to mention about Cardano. I didn't mean to open that. Is cornucopias. They're gonna drop their land pretty soon, and to get like dibs on land, you can buy one of these Sprinter jets, which is a really good deal now that Cardano's half off. This is one of the ones that actually saw a spike in activity because they're going to do their little land drop. So this gets you second tier in the land drop. First tier is for the OG people in their Discord. I'm really high on this company. One of the reasons why I'm really high on these guys is because they're going to be built with Unreal Engine 5. And Unreal Engine 5 just came out. And the level of reality on Unreal Engine 5 is really, 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 really good looking. Most things are going to be built in 4. I don't even know anything other than this that's going to be built with Unreal Engine 5. So, really, really stoked about these guys. You can buy a Cornucopia's Bubble Jet or a Javelin and be kind of like second tier optioned into their land deal. And just remember, if you buy one of these and you want to be second tier, you got to go onto the Discord and register. Okay? So just know that. If you want to do that, got to go onto the Discord and register for that. Let me see if we got any more questions. Dad, let me inside. Please let me inside. And you know what? It wasn't even my son. It was one of the neighbor kids asking for a basketball or something. So I should have just let him knock. Even though I put a sign on the door that it's recording happening. You know, these kids, I don't, I tell you. Let's see here. Okay, and also, guys, I have a Discord for us. Now, finally, let me grab the link and I'll put it in there for you guys if you want to sign up to the Discord. Just trying to build the community out so we can talk stuff like this and, you know, grow ourselves and whatnot. Let's see, okay, it's going to take a little while. So, I mentioned, okay, the next NFT thing, and this surprisingly has not lost almost any of its value, even with all of this freaking stuff that's going down. NBA Top Shot, it's crazy. This these cards lost almost zero of their value with this whole crash that we've seen. So these are definitely one of the areas where you can kind of just stow some like assets. I recommend though if you're gonna buy some assets on here, try to go for the things that are more. Okay, so two things to note here. Your collector score. The older the series, the better your collector score gets, but also the more things that you complete, the higher your score gets. So, for instance, cards that are really important are cards that would finish a set. So, for this one, uh, sorry, it put me in the wrong thing. So I got the Minnesota Timberwolves completed. I completed these guys just because they're the cheapest to complete mostly. It says all players completed. Okay, so it's not gonna let me kind of look at what I want to show you guys here, but so one of the ways to complete one of these cards that I needed to complete the set was a Kevin Garnett card, right? And the cheapest Kevin Garnett card was $50, and I'm not gonna place this for sale, but I just want to show you guys what what the prices look like right now. Okay, so $45. So it's been fluctuating from like 42 to like $50. And since this is the cheapest KG card to complete the set, it's going to maintain its value. So that's the type of deal and stuff that you are going to want to look at when you come in here and you want to buy cards. Look at cards that will like complete a set for a collector score. Um, those are the cards that are going to retain their value the most, and most sometimes it might not even be a player that's all that good. Like for example, if you look at the Jazz, which I was going to complete them, but there's a couple cards that are just expensive only because they complete a set. Jarrell Brantley, for instance, his moments are very expensive, even though he's not like a really great player or anything like that, only because he completes a set. So his cheapest card is 140. So these are the type of cards that are going to be the cards that are going to be the ones that you want to look out for the most. But after a while, after you build a set, um, you get these challenges that they do that kind of let you like take advantage for actually building your cards in this game. So I love it. I love it. I love it that they do that. So they're almost kind of rewarding you for building a collection. Like you can see here, like you get 10 of these, you get all of these cards, but these are probably like this is a lot. Because those are really like these are rare cards. So I'm like so all of these are probably rare things that you need to do to complete that, but they have some like they have some that aren't that like expensive that are just like little rookie challenges and stuff like that. So, all right, let me see if there are any questions. What is minting of NFT mean? Okay, okay, minting. So minting basically means when they actually when they actually mint the thing to the blockchain. Sometimes, um, sometimes things will be minted and they're not sold yet. So I try not to use that term too much because sometimes I might be saying minting and I actually mean buy or purchase. So I have to be careful with that. But with these NFTs, usually when you're gonna buy it, you're gonna be minting it for the first time. So, I'm sorry, excuse me. So with these NFTs, if you're gonna go and purchase like say the other deed thing that I was talking about, with these board ape things, that just happened to be a mint because that was going to be the first time that those lands were issued. So anyone that bought would be minting a land for the first time for this thing. But right now, since they're already minted, you would be buying it like it's already minted, so you just be buying it secondhand from OpenSea. I hope that makes sense. I hope you guys can still hear me. Just saying that the resolution is not optimized or something like that. Okay, so there's Top Shot. There's the Cardano ones. There's the other side ones. I wonder. Let me look at Solana. Solana. I always forget what their NFT site is called. I think it's Soulmart or something like that. So I want to look at what those Ori NFTs are going for right now. Uh, I can't remember what their thing is called. Solana NFTs. Soul Art. That's what it's called. Okay, so Ori, I think it's called. Okay, there we go. Ori. Okay, so these are still going for about 40 soul, which is what 40 soul at this point is. Let's see what soul's at right now, like $60, right? $50, something around there. 50. Wow. Okay, so that's what $2,000 around that amount of money, I think. The quick math. Let me bring up the calculator. $50 times 40. You have 2,000. Okay, so a little over $2,000. But let's see if we got any more questions. So the person minted is the NFT's first owner. Yes. So the person that mints that NFT is like its first owner. And sometimes what happens is the NFTs have different rarities. And sometimes if you mint and you mint like a really good rarity, you get, you're even better. So it's almost like you're buying lottery tickets, so to speak. I hate to say it like that because it sounds like gambling, but it's not. Like If you find like good NFTs that you know if you mint it, doesn't matter what the rarity is, you're gonna be able to sell it for more. Then like you're straight. But sometimes like they're gonna just have higher rarity, so you're gonna get even more of a value out of that. So yeah, that's how it works. Generally, with most NFTs, it's like just best to kind of flip them right out of the gate. That's usually when you're gonna get your highest price. Like if we go over here and look at these other deeds, which dude, I'm so bitter about this thing. I swear to God. Let's see, 90 days. Like, let's just take a look at this. This is a good lesson. Boom. Can we go back to the first transaction? I know we can. I just have to figure it out. All right, let me just figure out the sort. Last 90 days. Sales. They usually say that, okay, last 90 days sales. You usually can sort by, like, I don't want to see the last 25 minutes of it. They usually give you, okay, here we go, filter type. Okay, apparently it won't let me do it. But if we were to go all the way back, you'd see that this is like when these first sold, that's when you got the biggest amount of money for these guys, which kind of sucks because if you're a guy that's like minting and you're minting some of the last ones, it means you're gonna kind of get the worst type of sale for yours. But still, it's almost always best to kind of flip them like right out the gate because and you can at least see that. Let me go back. Jeez, I keep doing this. Um, and you can at least see that with the activity, right? You saw how the activity started like way up here, and now it's down here, right? And this is even before the kind of the meltdown of the last couple days. You can see it started high, and so that's that. I guess we don't have any more questions. I'm gonna wait for like a couple more minutes, see if we have any more questions. If not, I will just take off. Yeah, I'm really surprised that they don't have it. It might just be for this freaking NFT that they took it off. Cause I could sworn that you could do it for other ones that you can look like back to the first sale. You know what? You know what I think I can do it on? Crypto Slam will probably let me do that. This is a nice little site to kind of see like what NFTs are kind of high at the moment. It gives you a nice little history of what's going on. So other deeds, everything's just in the trash. The Sukis, doodles. Okay, so if we look at this and we say like 90 days ago, even though we know it hasn't been around for that long, let's just say 30 days. And 30 days, okay. You're supposed to tell us when it's when it was last sold. Okay, I have to figure out what site I can find this stuff on. So I could have sworn this site let you do that type of stuff. And you can actually switch. Like, okay, this was the last, this is the first sell, and just track it on down. But apparently, I don't remember how to do it. Okay, so let's see here. Alrighty, no more questions. So I'll catch you guys later. Catch me on the Gentleman of Crypto show tomorrow, or on the Gentleman of Crypto tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll be out, guys. Catch you guys later. Peace.